Here's a little bit about Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was born April 13th, 1743, in Albemarle County, Virginia. When he was 14, he inherited his father's estate and slaves. Soon after, Jefferson attended the College of William and Mary. In 1769, when he was just 26, Jefferson was elected to the Virginia House of Representatives. In 1772, Jefferson began building his home, Monticello. That's just the name of his place. In 1770, he married Martha Wales Skelton. As a member of the Second Continental Congress, right, that's the group that got together that decided, all right, we're gonna come up with the Declaration of Independence. We're gonna pick George Washington to be the head of the Continental Army. As a member of the Second Continental Congress, Jefferson drafted the Declaration of Independence. Right, he was the person who was chosen to write the Declaration of Independence, along with John Adams and Ben Franklin. In 1779, he was elected as governor of Virginia. Okay, so he's been in the House of Representatives, and now he's elected to governor of Virginia. Although he resigned in 1781, resigned means you walk away from your job. You say you don't quit and say like, hey, I hate this place, I'm leaving. You resign, you just choose to stop doing your job. So although he resigned in 1781 during his term as governor, Jefferson wrote the famous Statute for Religious Freedom. Jefferson's writings also formed the basis of the ordinances of 1784, 1785, and 1787. From 1785 through 1789, Jefferson served as minister to France. In 1789, George Washington appointed Thomas Jefferson Secretary of State. So Thomas Jefferson's doing a lot of stuff, right? He's been in the House of Representatives. He's a member of the Second Continental Congress. He was governor of Virginia. He wrote a lot of important things. He served as minister to France. He was appointed Secretary of State when George Washington became president. Due to political differences concerning the role of government with other cabinet members, Jefferson resigned as Secretary of State in 1793. So he resigned as governor. From being governor, he resigned. And then he also resigned or gave up his job as Secretary of State because he just didn't agree with the other people in the group, basically. Cabinet members are people in the government. Jefferson soon ran for president, but was defeated in 1796 by John Adams. Nevertheless, he was appointed vice president, right? John Adams was like, hey, listen, sorry, buddy, you didn't win, but you know what? You can be my vice president. Although Jefferson and Aaron Burr received equal electoral votes for presidency, Jefferson was elected by the House of Representatives in 1800. So after he was vice president, then he became president. So it was George Washington, then John Adams, and then Thomas Jefferson. So he served in George Washington's, he was George Washington's Secretary of State, right? So George Washington's the first president, and Thomas Jefferson is working as part of that government. Then John Adams is the second president, and John Adams says, all right, Tom, you can be my vice president. And then the next presidency, Thomas Jefferson actually becomes president. Jefferson, during Jefferson's term, so when Jefferson was president, both the Louisiana Purchase and the Lewis and Clark Expedition occurred. So the Louisiana Purchase is when they purchased a whole bunch of land, and Lewis and Clark were these two famous explorers, and there's a good brain pop video actually. I'll post it. Jefferson served 2 presidential terms. He later established the University of Virginia. He died on July 4th, 1826, the 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Coincidentally, John Adams died on the same day.